Good evening. The news summary for this Tuesday, 18th April. The Minister for Youth, Sports and Family, Maxine Zialo, says a revision of the country's youth policy is now underway. Minister Zialo was speaking during question time in the National Assembly this morning. She said that describing the youths simply as the future of our country was inadequate. There is also a need to adopt concrete measures to raise the standards of projects devised to accomplish this goal. The minister said the activities and policies now being devised will take that into consideration. Meanwhile, in answer to a question from the member for Mobixton, Minister Zialo said a project to create small family businesses and a cooperative project is to be launched this year. The project was initiated in 2021. However, it had been postponed because of COVID-19 pandemic. The case of producing the Valabji couple's residence at the Mont Blanc as exhibit will be back in court on 28th of this month. The Attorney General's office, representing the police, has filed an application to produce the property in court in whatever form, as it says that the Anti-Corruption Commission and the police have discovered arms and ammunition there. The lawyer for Mukesh and Laura Valabji have objected to the application and have until 28th to file their submission. The new home care agency will start taking new registrations and applications for carers now that the home care service has migrated from the Agency for Social Protection to the new agency. Registration of home carers will move to the agency's new location at Unity House Block A, room 110 as of next week. While for Inner Islands, registration procedures remain the same until further notice. These announcements were made by the HCA new chief, Daniel Kale, at a press conference yesterday. He also announced an increase of 500 rupees in the allowances for both full and half-day carers.
The Ministry of Finance has taken the decision for an increase in the allowance allocated to home carers. So for full day, they were earning 6,633.47 cents. With the increase of 500 rupees, they will be earning 7,133.47 cents. And for half day, they were earning 4,145.92 cents. With the increase of 500 rupees, they will be receiving 4,645.92 cents. This is in line with the new salary increase that will come into force by end of April.
Education, health and tourism are amongst the topics of discussions between Zambian High Commissioner Joyce Kapamba Kasusa and President Wilbur Kalawan at State House this morning. The discussions followed the presentation of her documents to the President. Mrs. Kasusa is also High Commissioner for Nairobi, Kenya, amongst other responsibilities on the African continent. She says that apart from strengthening the relationship between the two countries, the President and herself have talked about different fields in which Zambia can help Seychelles.
Zambia has had their teachers seconded to Seychelles to help in human resource development. And there's also another process going on where 25 Zambians who are doctors in 25 different fields are being recruited to come and work in Seychelles to support Seychelles in health area. And also we discussed trade between the two countries and emphasized that as African countries, we need to support each other to develop in that area, trade in goods between ourselves. And also we discussed the area of connectivity. We are trying to discuss many ways in which the two countries can have direct contact to support the many areas that the two countries are engaging in. Seychelles is very famous for tourism. It's an island. It has unique tourism areas that it offers. Zambia also has other attractive tourism areas that Seychelles doesn't have. So our discussion is to direct or connect the two countries to have a wider variation of tourism.
Consolidating efforts at the multilateral level on issues of consequence to small island developing states, including climate change and the adoption of a multidimensional vulnerability index has been identified as an area where Seychelles and Cuba can strengthen their collaboration. A press release from the Department of Foreign Affairs says Ambassador Ian Madeleine said this after he presented his credentials to the President of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel, as a non-resident ambassador in Havana recently in the presence of the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Bruno Rodriguez Parilla. President Diaz-Canel had acknowledged the excellent and long-standing relations between Cuba and Seychelles and expressed his wish for cooperation between the two countries to be elevated to new heights. During his accreditation visit, Ambassador Madeleine also met with Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, Anayansi Rodriguez Camejo, where he expressed appreciation for the support Seychelles is receiving in the health sector and acknowledged the valuable contributions of Cuban doctors to the Seychelles healthcare service. That's the end of this news summary. Join me at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Until then, have a pleasant evening.